It's the Tony Tone Show on Vintage Sound 93.1 FM. If you're like me, Dancing with the Stars, Monday nights, ABC, it's a ritual in our house. We're always watching, and one of those folks from Dancing with the Stars is on the MPW Digital TV Celebrity Hotline right now. You might remember her from the Brady Bunch. It's Maureen McCormick. Let me grab her on the MPW Digital TV Celebrity Hotline. Maureen McCormick, how are you?
Hey, Tony, I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing so well. I just want to say that at my house, we watch Dancing with the Stars, and I was watching this week. And Maureen, you did a fantastic job. Congratulations. It was so good to see that. Oh, my goodness.
Thank you.
You did
Thank
so.
you. It felt so good.
I have to imagine that it did, and it was so nice to see that because, Maureen, I'm 6'5". I'm a big guy. I'm kind of light on my feet, but I don't even know what it must have been like day one when you show up for like rehearsal for Dancing with the Stars. Did you have any experience with dancing in the past, or was it totally new?
No, it was totally new, and I was scared to death. But, each week gets better.
Yeah.
And, I feel that, like, fighter, competitive spirit is starting to happen, and I just want to grow and learn as much as possible. And I have to say, I'm such a fan of Davenport, Iowa, and Iowa. My mother was from Iowa.
Huh.
And, love it.
I had no idea. Well, that's great. Well, listen, we'd love to have you back in the great state of Iowa anytime soon. Whenever you want to make a visit.
Thank you. I would love to be there.
But hopefully not too soon, because we want you to keep kicking butt on Dancing with the Stars, see?
Exactly.
So I'm watching, and it was definitely an emotional week of rehearsals, and then it comes to the live show. And I want you to explain to people that are listening, Maureen, that when we say it's a live show, I mean, the pressure... How are you managing that? Because it's certainly different than, not to say that there's no pressure with acting, but if you act and it's being recorded, you can redo something. When it's live television,
exactly.
Do you just kind of have to get out of your own head while you're dancing, or what?
Oh, you do. You do. It's something that it's live, and you just have to zone in on what you're doing with your partner.
How are the other folks that are participating in this season? Is everybody getting along? Have you made any new friends, people you never thought you would be friends with, or what?
Yeah, I've made friends with everybody on the show. It's a great cast. Everybody is so sweet, and we're all really supportive of each other and rooting for one another.
I love that. It's great to hear, because that's kind of what we can, on the other end as a viewer, we kind of get, you can kind of tell when you're watching the show, because it's been around for a while, Dancing with the Stars on ABC. It's great. People love it. But we can kind of tell when a cast is getting along and has chemistry. And that's what I've noticed this season for sure. Yeah.
It's wonderful. I mean, you never know, when you go into something like this, if that's going to happen, or if you're going to connect with anyone. And I think we've all really connected with one another.
That's great. And you're in like fantastic shape, but I wonder with the dancing, it seems like these professionals, the pros on Dancing with the Stars, they're all in good shape. Is it a different kind of, like if you were a runner, would being a runner help you with dancing, or what have you taken away from this thus far?
I was in good shape when I first started, which I think has really helped me. And, I mean, even the pros get injured. I mean, there's injuries happening each and every day. But, you just fight through the pain, you fight through the injury, and they're all experts, and I'm, taking notes, listening to everything they're telling me, and I feel really lucky
Sure.
that I was in good shape when I started. And what's great is you get in better shape as you go along.
Right. It's like you get to have fun. You're making
Hopefully.
Right. You're making new friends. You're getting a good workout. If you're just tuning in, that's Maureen McCormick, who's appearing on Dancing with the Stars on ABC. A trio of we had a bunch of 8s as your scores from the judges. That had to feel nice. I mean, these judges, they seem like good people, but it's also, that's their job, right? They're going to give you a score and advice. So when you see the results from this past Monday, you had to feel good about it, right?
I felt great.
Yeah.
And, the judges are there to judge our dancing, and that's it. And you have to take it all in and listen to it and really try to incorporate the things that they're telling you.
Sure. And that's easier said than done, isn't it? I mean, because it is. I mean, there's so much information right
with dancing. It has always been a foreign language to me.
Same here.
But each week I feel like I am taking it in and absorbing it,
right,
and growing.
And I wonder if you have to almost like watch it back, because you get done dancing live, you walk over immediately after you get done, the judges say what they say, then you go upstairs and you get the little post-dance interview, then you get the score, and then I don't really know what happens after that. But are you finding that it's almost like that happened so fast, I don't even remember what Len said. I got to rewatch it real quick.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the whole thing happens so fast.
Yeah.
And you really you have to rewatch it, or
Sure.
you have to go back to what their comments were. And I think it's really important to look at the tapes and to learn from them.
I want to pivot for a second. So, Maureen, I grew up in Oak Park, Illinois, outside of Chicago in the suburbs. And while I was in high school, I was very active in an organization that my high school was affiliated with called Best Buddies. And I didn't know that you had,
oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Best Buddies.
I was
I'm so involved with them.
I love it. I was a Best Buddy, and I got
in fact, I have to tell you, I've had Best Buddies in the audience at every show.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah, so I got to take my Best Buddy to like Chicago Bulls games, and it was really a good thing for me. I have a cousin with special needs, and my brother-in-law has severe autism. So organizations like Best Buddies, being affiliated with it personally is always something that I've been passionate about. But I wonder for you, and I don't know the background, but how did you get in line with Best Buddies?
So when I was growing up, I'm the youngest of 3 brothers, and the brother that's 5 years older than me, Denny, is intellectually and developmentally disabled. So it's something that I grew up with. And when Denny was born, my father, who's a school teacher, started teaching special needs children. And it's something my family's always been very passionate about. And I just am such a big supporter of inclusion.
Yes.
For everyone.
Yes.
And I think it makes the world a better place. I think Best Buddies, just the whole thing, it makes me a better person. It's what I'm passionate about. And my brother Denny is my best buddy.
I love it. Locally we have a very active Special Olympics and do a lot with the athletes. I'll tell you this right now, and this is 100% true. If you would have asked me any other day, one of my most favorite events I get to do with this radio job that I have is I get to referee the Special Olympics basketball game when they take on the local fire department. It is the most fun I get to have, and these athletes are incredible. They're great. They're just wonderful. I get it.
Yeah. I love it too. It's one of my biggest passions.
Well, it's so great to hear, and and to be honest, I hadn't seen the name Best Buddy in such a long time, and I saw it on the notes, and I was like, well, I have to bring it up because it was such an important part of my high school experience, and it really just I never see someone with challenges to assume that they're limited. I don't know. That's just how I was raised.
Yeah, I mean, my brother is so not limited. He has the best memory of anyone in our family. He teaches me more about joy and happiness and pure love than any other person in my life.
I tell you what, I love that. And I always kind of thought that following your career, you seemed so grounded and that, that definitely, that having the family that you did and of course your mom being an Iowan, that doesn't hurt either. We're pretty good people out here.
It's awesome. Yeah, boy, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, listen, Maureen McCormick, I know you're busy this morning. I want to say thank you for the time. I wish you continued success on Dancing with the Stars, and I want to say thank you for your involvement with the Best Buddies Foundation. I truly enjoyed this conversation, and I hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you. So did I. Thanks. Thank you so much for your support.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too. Bye.